You know, just by the song.
It goes with the theme, no?
I don't want to see it. I want you to start.
Mama came in hot, whooped that ass. Like, what? Hey, y'all. What's up? It's your girl, Jay. And look who was catching up on the... Look at. Oh, shit.
Aloha.
Not aloha. This nigga ain't been on no fucking vacation. Don't let him fool you.
Well, he's wearing a shirt that says "Life's a Beat," so I might as well say aloha.
They can't see his shirt, though.
Yeah, but I can. That's all that matters.
Yo, so we're gonna just jump in. Anthony at one point did delete his dating apps, but then he quickly re-downloaded them.
20 minutes to be exact.
Oh God! That must be a Guinness Book of World Records somewhere.
I'm actually, I feel like I have the shortest relationship ever.
You think so?
Yeah, I think I have records.
What's the shortest relationship you had?
45 minutes.
Wait, how long was Kim K married?
3 months.
Really? Wait, who had the fastest like when they got it annulled? Is it?
Wasn't Kim Kardashian like 71 days or some shit like that? It was something like that. It was something.
That's
It
about
was,
3 months.
yeah, it was something like 71 days. But I was in a relationship for 45 minutes.
You need Jesus.
She caught me with her best friend.
Oh my God.
Did she catch you with the best friend, or?
See, made you fuck up your whole words.
Because
It's just, yeah.
it's hard to process them quickly. You gotta.
So what happened was I decided to get with this girl. You know, you're my girl now, whatever. And then I was out that same night, and I guess I was making out with her. I was making out with some girls. Apparently, it was her best friend. Boom, she broke up with me.
Unless you lit.
No, I was sober.
Not saying that alcohol like excuses the situation.
No, I was 100% sober.
But you know what though? He's still gonna pull bitches, and you bitches be the problem. Because like, why? Are
I
you
was
guys
also like
dating again?
20.
Okay. All right. Anyways, so I wanted to jump into the topic of breakups real quick because Love and Hip Hop, no, not Love and Hip Hop, Love After Lockup. Whoops. Monique and Derek. I don't know if you're familiar with them.
Don't know these people.
All right. Well, Monique is what a lot of people would consider like a Lizzo.
Fat. She's a nice plus size woman. A little big boned it.
And that's it, guys. We're just canceled. So I'm kidding.
It's been a good ride.
Right. And then
He
Derek.
cheated. He left her for a girl who looks way better. Good for him. He got famous. He left his fucking ugly girl for somebody who looked way better. Thank you. That's called being a man and growing up.
Excuse me.
What?
Your boy was locked up for years, and she held him down for like 2+ years.
That's great. Guess what? I got out. I'm on TV now. I'm getting way better girls, and you're not making yourself look better. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get with the girls who do look better.
So
I'm an opportunist.
I'm not gonna talk a lot today, but what he said is right and wrong.
Right. Let's go with the wrong and then right.
The wrong is
Fuck.
the wrong. All right, so the wrong is because it might not be what you. We might be thinking the same thing. The wrong is better girls thing.
Right.
That
That is where I was going.
Yeah, that's incorrect. You're not getting better girls.
Better looking.
You're attracting that doesn't qualify as better though. You're attracting girls that would never in a million years do what that girl did for you.
Correct.
They're never gonna. They could look better, but just because they look better and you got money, so now you have status, they're not gonna hold you down like that.
Correct.
As soon as you get locked up or something like that happen, those type of girls are out the window.
Ooh,
now, where I do
think I
agree
hurt my
with him.
middle finger.
Now, what I do agree with him is, you got competition now, shorty.
Well, yeah.
You gotta step your shit up.
True.
You have to step your shit up. I'm not saying, yo, lose weight immediately or do this, do that.
But work
hey,
towards it.
If you see what's possibly tantalizing me, then reflect on yourself. Reflect on yourself.
I hear you.
Emotionally and investment-wise, you have everything that I want. You held it down. Cool. I like how they look. If you can do that...
Well,
You
it
can.
got real messy with them because like she started going on like IG Live and saying that she got receipts, and saying that Derek is essentially a down low nigga and that he likes talking to trannies and he be talking to them in vanish mode and she was showing receipts. And,
Why is that a thing after they break up?
I was gonna
and
say,
that's just where that was the conversation I wanted to
I'm
have.
going to be very specific because this is very specific, and you know, anybody that knows me knows I love my black women.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are so fucking quick to weaponize a man's sexuality when you are mad.
Yeah, like they did with Kevin Samuels.
It is disgusting.
Like they did with Kevin Samuels. They didn't like what he had to say.
Those are the same women that'll weaponize men that are homophobic.
Mm-hmm.
Those would be the same women that'll
And then do
criticize and scrutinize men that be like no homo or all of that stuff. Y'all do that, but as soon as y'all get mad, the first thing y'all do is go at, even if he don't got a flamboyant bone in his body.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you always with your niggas. I'm pretty sure you out there fucking. Y'all go right to that, and I don't get it. I don't get it because it'll be protect black women all day, unless you a black man that pissed me off. Because then I'm gonna violate you.
I mean, that
shit is so deep rooted. It's disgusting.
That's a crazy way to put it, but I can understand where you're coming from. Like when I say crazy, I don't mean like it's warped. I mean like when you say it like that, it's like damn.
Yeah.
Because nobody says it like that. Everybody's scared to say anything.
He's right. He's right.
The proof is in, like, literal again, Kevin Samuels. We'll use that example because you said him. I saw nothing negative about what Kevin Samuels is doing. Mm-hmm. I'm all about the message, not how the message is delivered. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I understand that is a thing for a lot of people. Mm-hmm. And he's a very abrasive man. Mm-hmm. He was a reality check that women needed.
Right.
It just so happens that his audience was majority black women.
Right.
And it's not because that's who he targeted. That's who approached him.
Right. That's what he attracted.
But you want me to sugarcoat shit because you've been taught that we're beneath you as black men. So we're supposed to cater to you. So when you come to this black man, you think he's going to stroke your ego and he don't need you. So he's not going to do that.
Right.
And again, now you vilify, oh yeah, no, he talked flamboyant and he's probably gay, or you could, imagine you giving me advice, you couldn't keep your man. All of that shit comes out and it's just like, this is why y'all are in a fucking fantasy world. When anybody tries to bring y'all back to reality, you turn him into a villain.
He's all these things, but your boy literally died in some pussy.
Died in it.
He died in some pussy.
He died in it.
He's all these things. My boy.
Hey, to piss them off even more, what color pussy did he die in?
He died in some black pussy. He died young black pussy.
Young black pussy. Was she Spanish?
I think she was
He
Spanish.
died in young ethnic pussy. That's all that matters.
I mean, what's really the difference these days?
I mean, coming from you, not much.
Well, black women. Listen, I'm sick of this shit. Cause I'm sick of Spanish women saying this shit too. I'm not black. Listen, if you put Zoe Saldana in a room right now, and you didn't tell me your fucking name, you didn't tell me where your origins from, what would you think she would be?
I would think her name was Shaniqua.
You would think she's black, right? So what's the fucking difference? You're just from a different country. What's the fucking difference?
I mean, me
I hate
personally,
that
I
shit.
identify as black.
I hate that shit.
I absolutely identify as black, but a lot of people will tell me no. But I've been told I've said it before that people will tell me that.
Into whole ass arguments.
Yeah, they're like, you're not black, you're African, and I'm like, I'm first generation Cape Verdean and Senegalese.
But
therefore,
even,
in America, I'm black.
My thing is this: regardless of like, so I think the big separation is like African and then American black. They're obviously culturally different.
Yeah,
which is fine.
Mm-hmm. But what they always tend to forget is the slavery was also taking place in Africa as well with our own. No, it's just out here it was just on a different level.
I understand that, but what I'm saying,
especially for Cape Verde.
If I go to Africa right now, I'm not even that dark. Like if I go to Africa right now, like the heart of Nigeria, and I don't open my mouth, they're not gonna see me and go, "Oh, American black boy." Mm-hmm. I'm just a human being amongst other human beings. We all just so happen to look this color.
Right.
It is only here and in Eurocentric places where that classism shit starts coming in. And it's so dumb because it's just like, yo, you're trying to appease and make sure you don't get labeled as black. You still, no matter what color you are, if you are of color, to the people who created that scale, you're a nigga.
Right.
It don't matter if you a light nigga, a dark nigga, a sand nigga. You a nigga.
All right, so now let's bring it back to the fact that we're talking about petty breakups. I feel like the pettiest of all, it really do be us.
It's black women. No one's pettier in a breakup than black women.
I mean, like, don't get me wrong.
Kelly made
I
whole
feel like
songs about it. When a woman's fed up, no matter how you be.
Like, I feel like, you know, when it comes down to, I've never heard, like, what do Asian women do during a breakup?
Oh my God! Where did I
Like, I
fucking
mean,
begin?
I know white women will go ahead and, like, take him to court and try to drain him for what he got, but, like...
You know, that's really... No, I like that she brought up this point, because I only know Asian women to be single or married. I never really know the ones that are, like, dating.
Oh,
He dates
What
them
is that
all.
like? Like, it's crazy, because I have...
I know, so what happens with the breakups with you since you date Asian women?
What happens with the breakups? I don't know. I fucking torture him for the next couple months.
He's a bad person to ask.
I do it on purpose.
No,
happens
listen.
when you break up with him
No, first
is
off,
very different.
listen. I'm still. I've been talking to this girl since fucking February. And I'm still fucking dealing with her because now I'm getting messages. Oh, are you fucking with this girl? Are you fucking with that girl? Like what? Like mind your fucking beeswax.
But are you? Just kidding.
No. It was a completely wrong girl. As I told her, I
Not
said,
the wrong girl.
I said you did. I told her, I said you did all this research and creeping on my shit just to pick the wrong fucking girl.
So what girl does it normally be?
Huh?
It's never the one that's on. Well, you know what?
We already explained this.
I would
It's never
agree
the one-
because
It's
I'm
never
blocked.
the one
I'm
liking
blocked
any
on
of my
face.
shit.
Listen, I'm blocked on Facebook. Not friends on Instagram. Don't got on Snapchat, but we deal with each other in real life.
It is never. She knows better because she's gonna lose out on dick if she's liking my pictures.
No, it's never the one where you. It's never the one you physically seen us
She
having
might
interactions
not even follow
with.
me on Instagram.
It's the one.
Like I said,
She
I'm
know better.
blocked on Facebook. I am.
It's the one-
Not
I'm
friends
telling
on Instagram, and well, my hair page is his friend, and then we don't have each
It's-
other on Snap.
It's the ones you've never seen us have an interaction with. It's not the ones that
I know, he
it's-
really never
It's
used
not the
to
ones you say
be
hi
on
and
my
bye.
phone.
It's not the ones I'm saying hi and bye to. I'm not the one. I'm not the one
the
having a
ones I'm
conversation.
flirting with.
It's not the ones I'm flirting with.
Matter of fact, the last ones you need to worry about
It's the ones I'm flirting with. It's the ones openly
Especially
talking to
if I'm
me.
naturally a flirt. I don't even like the bitch. I'm just flirting because it's what I do. If I have to work with an old lady every day for 6 weeks, she's getting hit on because I ain't got shit else to do.
It's the one. If you really listen, it's not that hard. Listen, the proof is always there. You can always, if you look good enough and you're actually smart enough, you can always find out who it is.
Yeah.
It's just you ever see The Usual Suspects?
Yes.
Remember the whole Kaiser Sose, nobody knows who the fuck this guy is, and then finally the cop is thinking about it. He's like, holy shit, the motherfucker was in front of me the whole time.
whole
That's
fucking
that's
time.
what happens. It's like you want to say it, you're doing too much. You're like, oh, it got to be this girl, it got to be
You know
that
what
girl.
Girls never see, because you use that example. Girls never see where the lip goes away. The end in the end of Usual Suspects, the guy that the thing, he has like a limp. And
Yeah.
at the end, he starts walking regular because the limp was fake the whole time. So it's just like girls you never see that part. You never see that, but you don't pay attention because it's right there. It's always right there. It's always right there. As a matter of fact, if you go to your man's page, go to his fucking follow list, scroll all the way fucking down, and start in that first 100 because she been here since day one.
Thank you.
And I'm
Because
giving
I'll tell
game
you
out.
right now. I'll tell you right
Game out
now.
right
I'll tell you right now.
I'm
First
giving
100?
fucking game out right now.
Because I'll tell you right now, the bitch you're accusing me of the girl I don't fucking talk to. The one you should be looking at is the one who's been there way
The last
before I
time we had
fucking
an
met you.
interaction was in 2019.
And then guess what?
And she know better.
And guess what? The bitch ain't liking my pictures. She's liking my fucking stories, though. She ain't nobody can see the story, but
As a matter of fact, she knows if I like the story back, that's code green.
yeah. Like that's the problem. You want to sit here and accuse. You want to sit here and accuse this girl, that girl, this girl. You're gonna start a whole beef over some shit that I don't even know the fucking girl. But the whole time, the girl that's really there is there the whole time, right in front of your fucking face, and you never knew it.
So, to end this relationship conversation, and then we can go to our other topics. I just want to say something real quick. I want to do another PSA before I go back to shutting up. I'm going to reiterate this. And we spoke about this like 15 episodes ago, and I'm going to say it again. Women, my beautiful queens, you are not better than men at cheating.
Oh my god.
I'm going to put this out there because I do not like the cockiness that I see in some women that think they got game. Y'all are so obvious when y'all cheat. The difference is with us, we can disconnect better. With women, we know when you're cheating because we know how you move when you like a nigga.
Not even that. We see the difference in your actions, your mannerisms. We see the differences in everything.
Yo, fucking Medea.
So if the girl's telling you blatantly, like, listen, if you don't get your act together, then like there's plenty of niggas that want to be in your seat.
Yes,
what does that translate?
That's fine.
You know what that
Y'all
translates
gotta
to?
get to that point. I could cheat, come home, kiss you, and make you dinner.
Okay, but back to my question.
Mm-hmm.
So if a girl's telling you straight out, like, you need to like get your shit together, or like, do you not realize that there's plenty of guys who want to be?
Am I talking as me or am I talking as like a common man?
Let's go common man
All right,
first.
so
'cause
if we're talking as a
most-
common man, that's a scare tactic.
Yeah.
Until you act on it, I don't believe you. And that might not be right, but that's most
Yeah.
people.
And if it's
Until you act on it, it's just words.
and if you're talking like me, beat it.
Yeah,
fuck on my
until you
face.
act on it, it's just words.
I
And then
tell-
if you get to the point, first of all, if you get to the point where you have to verbally express that, I'm to assume you've already done it. I'm to
Interesting.
assume you've already done it.
Yeah.
And the reason why I'm to assume that is because you're not going to go just cheat if it ain't worth it. So you got to go make sure it's worth it first, then to come back and go, all right, nigga, the dick is good over there. I will leave you for the good dick. Get it right, or I go.
I don't know if I fully agree with
Because I'll
that,
tell you
though.
right now, one of the biggest relationship killers is for women. Not as because we know what goes on. Is if you're in a relationship, there's no reason why you should be on one of those girls' trip without your man. There's
Oh,
no
yeah.
reason because we know what goes on.
Man, listen, and this I can't.
Oh, shit.
Go ahead.
We know what goes
Sugar
on.
alert.
We know what goes on.
Sugar alert!
I was about to go somewhere.
Sugar alert!
I can't go.
And a lot of times, you come back with a completely different attitude. And and then I told somebody before. I told him about this too because he was going through that situation. I said, listen, the only reason why they act like that is because they're just dealing with a new batch of niggas. That's it.
Yep.
It's a new batch of niggas. Don't get me wrong. There's not really a vast of the niggas where you're from. There's no real difference of the niggas where you're from and the niggas that you wherever city you're in. It's just they're new, so you haven't seen them before. You know what I'm
haven't
saying?
given them. Anyway, you haven't given them enough time to prove they're no different than me.
And I can tell. And I can
You know
tell
what?
them.
I actually tell people this because, like, when we talk about city people versus down south
Country.
people, country or whatever, there's really no difference. It's just city
They
niggas.
just sound
in my
being rude.
well, I say in my opinion, I feel as though that city niggas are just like very blunt, and they just
Some
ignorant.
niggas will lie and talk.
And then
they'll talk your ear
country
off.
niggas literally are fuckboys with manners.
Yeah, that's
And the thing is too, like
Polite asshole.
you're not from wherever you're going. Those men can tell you whatever, because who you gonna find out? Who you gonna ask? You don't know nobody out there. I can say and tell you I'm the biggest real estate in the city. I'm the biggest real estate agent in the city. I don't even have a fucking license.
I mean, if she's
Here's my
angry like
business
me,
card. I
she's
just
doing
fucking
her.
made it.
Just drive by a
Inspector
vacant
Gadget.
house like, yeah, I'm selling that one right there.
Yeah, I can rent. I
You
can
don't know me
rent.
from a hole in the
I
wall.
can rent a
be
Bentley for the
whoever-
night.
I can be whoever I need to be tonight to fuck you because you ain't from here.
I mean, I feel like that's what people do with social
I can
media.
rent.
as
I
is.
can rent a Bentley and an Airbnb,
See, social
pick you
media
up.
is a little bit different because social media and real life interaction is different because if I go to let's say I go to Texas. Or let's say I go to Atlanta. Alright, let's say I go to Atlanta. Whatever. Let's say I go to Atlanta or like Missouri
Atlanta.
or Mississippi.
Who the fuck is going to Missouri and
Somewhere down
Mississippi?
south.
Nelly.
Nigga, no one's going anywhere over there.
Nelly's
Just talk
going to
about Atlanta.
Nelly's going to Missouri.
I
Go
can't because
to
there's not a lot of
Atlanta.
down south people in Atlanta no more. It's everybody from everywhere else.
I know who's going to
Alright, go to
You know what I heard about
Alabama.
Houston?
Alabama.
You know what I heard about Houston? There was an
Houston's lit.
abundance of people from Chicago that now live in Houston.
Yeah.
I know who goes to Missouri.
What?
Nelly.
But listen,
Why the fuck is he in Missouri?
Because he's from St. Louis.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
if I go down there, right? Let's say I got $3,000-$4,000. I'm going on vacation. I got a little spending money. I go down there with $3,000-$4,000, all wrapped up in 20s and fucking
Pictures.
just nice little. No, I'm not even picture with it. But every time I go to buy something, I'm pulling this wad out. I look
he
like
got
I
money.
it.
He
First
got
of all-
money.
First of all, I'm down south. I'm probably gonna get robbed. That's the first part.
Right. I was
But
about to say that, but
If
you know.
I happen to not get robbed, all the women down there that are like that are into that life, I have all of y'all in the palm of my hand. You don't know that this is the last $4,000 in my name.
And they don't know you.
You don't know me.
You can say and tell
I'm in a
them-
nice hotel room. I got cash on me, and you've been seeing me splurge for 2 days. I'm the man to you.
And you see, I can say
I
and
come
tell you.
back home and I work at fucking Fidelity Mutual.
And you can say and tell you, what do you do?
Like,
What do you do? What do you do where you're from? Oh, I
It's
scam.
already
I
a-
scam. I move work. You know what I'm saying? I move weight. You know what I'm saying? You can tell them that. You could work at fucking AT&T, but you're telling them because they don't. Who they gonna ask? They don't fucking know nobody where you're from. That's like you don't know where the fuck. You don't know anybody where the fuck you're at. So I can tell. They can tell you anything. They can tell you anything, and we all know what happens. They just like, oh my god, he's cute. He's a real estate agent. And boom, he fucks you. Next thing you know, the motherfucker works at Popeyes.
So then that's when she dates him, and then it ends up turning real petty when they break up. So back to what I was saying, as far as the petty breakup situation. Like, so to me, how do you feel? Like, why do people first resort is to get petty after a breakup?
Because feelings were hurt.
because hurt people hurt people.
Yeah, feelings were hurt. At some point, your feelings got hurt. One thing about modern breakups is nobody wants to feel like the loser. Everybody wants to feel like the winner.
It's not a relationship. Everybody's trying to win.
Yeah, everybody wants to be the winner. Nobody wants to be the loser. Nobody wants to take the L. Everybody wants to be like, well, we broke up, but I fucked this, I fucked them, I fucked them, I fucked them.
You know
And
what makes me mad? I'm gonna tell you what makes me mad. The I'm gonna get skinny after the breakup women. I'm gonna tell you why that makes me mad.
because you didn't care about me enough to do it.
You were in a relationship for 3 years, girl, and you let yourself go. Now all of a sudden, because you want to attract new dick, you're gonna go get yourself together. Mind you, had you got yourself together while you was in a relationship, you would have given that man a lot more.
You know what's
reason to get
crazy?
his
You know
shit
what's
together.
crazy? I was just talking about that too.
You would've
Like
given me a
when
lot more
you were
reason to
with
get it
me,
together.
like when I first met you, you were nice and fit. Fucking in 2 years in a relationship, we turned into Sherman fucking Clump. Now all of a sudden, we break up and you're back to looking like fucking Ice Spice. Like where the fuck
Just to
is
get dogged out by somebody.
Let's get dogged out by somebody who don't want nothing to do with you after he
Just to
dogs
get
you
dogged
out.
out. Just to get dogged out. And you think that's a slight to me somehow.
The only person you're hurting is your family.
Yeah, you think that's a slight to me for you to get slim just to get dick and get ignored. If you wanted to get dick and get ignored, I could have still get that for you. You didn't have to go do
You know
all
what
this
I-
extra shit.
You know what I tell women? And I tell them too. I tell them straight to their face. That's fine. You can do whatever you want. I can replace you a lot faster than you can replace me.
What do you mean by that?
Because they'll say, because
There's more y'all than there are us.
as
What's
a woman,
up,
when I say that, what's the first thing that pops in your mind as a woman?
What? That you could like
When I say I can
relationship?
replace you faster than you can replace me, what's the first thing you think of?
I mean, for me, that's going to translate to that you probably already have bitches lined up.
No. As a woman, all right, you're
Or a relationship.
You're too much of the exception that you're.
You
Yes.
can't do that with
So when you sit here and think that, you know what they say in their head? You know how many niggas I got in my DMs? You know what I say? No. You know how many
Those
niggas
are
you
the
have in
niggas
your
that
DMs that
want
want
to
to fuck?
Right.
With me, women will jump to the fucking moon for a relationship
Right.
just to be loved and get
Man,
attention.
Right.
Wait, you pay rent? Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Right.
So I can get a new girlfriend faster than you can get a new boyfriend.
You can get dick
Yeah.
faster than I can get pussy.
Yes.
Well, yeah, and I actually was having this conversation this weekend.
Well, that depends on who you are. Cause
I was literally
some of
having.
us are snipers. Go ahead.
I was literally having this conversation this weekend when he was going through it with his girl and he was like, oh, at the end of the day, like she could get a nigga before I could get a female. And I'm like, it depends on how you cut it. I said, because she could get a nigga to want to fuck on her, but she ain't going to get a nigga that's going to want to actually spend and invest into her as faster than you being willing to invest into a female.
And like I said, it took me, it could have been a lot sooner, but it took me 4 months. And it was with your friend.
That's one way to let the cat out the hat. Anyways, so on to the next
Akima's
topic.
advice.
Next topic.
For you, Akima. I took your advice,
Akima,
Akima.
Akima, bro.
Oh my
I took your advice, Akima.
I need him on to say the things that I can't say because I'm a
Oh
married man,
my
bro. I need him
God.
back. He's me, bro. That is my twin brother.
I can't believe he just did that.
Next topic. So Zion Williamson, huh?
Oh my God, that guy's great.
So, all right,
great.
now as far as the petty breakups go wrong, that brings us to the Travis Rudolph.
Yes, Travis Rudolph. You know the story. Everybody knows the story, right?
We'll let you take.
I will
some-
tell you the story. So Travis Rudolph was a college football player, and I happen to like the college too. So I'm very
Very in tune with the situation.
I'm very familiar because he played for both teams I like. He played for the Florida State Seminoles and he played for the New York Giants, which is both teams I actually enjoyed. I'm a fan of both teams.
Oh, he
So
was in the NFL.
he was in the NFL too.
Okay.
He wasn't there for long, but he was on the Giants for a couple
Okay.
years.
Okay.
So
Oh, I know what you're talking about now.
so he's from Florida.
I know this.
Take that into consideration. He is from Florida. He also lives in Florida. So
Southern boy.
take that into consideration.
Florida water is different.
So he was dealing with some woman.
I actually just got. I'm sorry. I just got a rookie, and he's from Florida. That's exactly what I told him. I said, "Oh shit." I said, "I don't know. Everybody that I know from Florida, the water's a little different."
So he was dealing with a woman. Mm-hmm. I don't know how long it was, but he was dealing with a woman, and I guess she caught him in another girl's DMs. Whatever happens.
Alright,
So she told her brother, basically, go air his shit out. He's cheating on me and he's beating me. So the brother and his 3 friends went to where this man lives.
yeah,
Now, once again, it is Florida, so do you know this guy has a firearm?
and stand your ground.
He has a firearm. So he sees on his camera that these guys are coming in with guns, gonna kill me. I don't know who these guys are. They're masked up.
Well, I know the Ring camera first brought up, and then she's like womping his shit. Like,
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
so
she was beating his ass.
So I'm
with the
so I'm
Yeah.
gonna get to that. So I'm
But
gonna
that
get
was
to-
I don't think those were the same days.
no. So I'm gonna get to that.
Oh, it was different
So I'm
days?
gonna
Different
so
day.
I'm gonna get to that.
Jesus.
So I'm gonna get to that. Right?
Sorry.
So he comes out with his assault rifle, starts shooting back. He's shooting at them. They're running. He kills a guy. He wounds. I think he wounds one. He kills one. So obviously he's gonna go to court for a trial. Come to find out, yes, he wasn't a girl's DMs, and he wasn't beating her. She was beating him.
Yeah.
And on top of that,
Plot twist.
the whole time,
Plot twist.
she was married.
Yo,
Yes, she got a whole ass husband.
And then she's on the stand looking like a complete fucking
Yo,
fool.
it's the delusion
Yeah.
was scary.
So the lawyer goes like this, and shout out to his lawyers, because his lawyers did a fucking job.
They worked her like a
Yeah,
man.
They said, so you're married, so you're still married. She said, yeah. How come you never told him? He never asked. So the lawyer's like, so that sounds like something you should tell somebody before getting intimate with them. That you should tell them maybe, hey, I'm married. And she put herself in like the biggest hole. And not only that, it gets to the point, like I said, I'm not going to sit here and be like, all women are like this and majority of women are like this, but it's a scary amount of women who are like that.
They see nothing wrong with
And
it.
they see nothing wrong
She
with that.
saw, did you not see it? You didn't see the
And
trial clips?
what scares me...
Hold on, real quick. Because I have to harken in on this. The delusion. She was looking at that lawyer like, I don't understand what's
Yeah.
the problem.
Like, I couldn't see a stupider
the
person
lawyer
ever.
was like, so the lawyer and the judge, it was like, you told your brother to air this shit out. What is the shit? And she was like, not him. Because that's what they're trying to say. You
so basically, like, all right. What,
No, listen,
it's
no,
like you
listen.
call a person, you're like, hey, what room you in?
No, listen.
Oh, you're in the far right one? All right, air out everything
No.
over there. Leave that right room
Listen, yeah,
alone.
but that's pretty much
The
what the lawyer,
fuck?
so the lawyer was like, so what's the shit? Is it him? She was like, no. His house, his brother, his mom. What is the shit? Anything that but any human, like not violence to human. That's what she was, and it was just like, shorty, you realize you make no sense.
Yeah.
She was, and then she had the nerve to wrap all of that up and be like, well, when you're upset,
You
sometimes
say
you
things.
say things that you don't really mean.
That's
and she's like, yes,
ridiculous.
and that led to the death of someone.
Yeah. So you got, and so, and like I said, it's a scary amount of women who are like that you are willing to, and to not take accountability for anything. You are willing to put 5 people's lives in jeopardy, 5 or 6 people's lives in jeopardy. One of them's life was actually taken. Somebody else was wounded, and you put people's lives in jeopardy. You took zero accountability, and on top of that, what scares me even more is that bitch was able to walk away scot free. When in reality, she's
However
a
much
real
time
fucking
he was
criminal.
gonna get. However much time they would have given him, she should eat that.
Yeah.
And
I agree with that.
and-
wholeheartedly.
I agree with
I
that.
agree with that with this. I agree with that with
Yeah.
rape cases.
Yeah.
I agree wholeheartedly.
I feel like any false accusations on a
Deserve
man
to do
is,
whatever
yeah.
time that nigga was going to do.
I honestly am very like sickened by like how much the system favors women over men. And I know that sounds like foolish for a woman to say, but in all reality, I honestly feel that way. Because the thing is that like even for example, bitter baby mama situations, Like, how many times do you see a bitter baby mama willing to call the cops on the father for the most dumbest shit? And then, especially if they could utilize the child as a pawn. Especially, like, so with Rhode Island, it's a little different because it's a 50-50 situation. It's a 50-50 situation, so as long as you're on the birth certificate, you have as much rights to the child than the mom does, unless you go to court and actually, solidify that. But but you see what I'm saying? But, like, how foolish is that? Like, you're going to go ahead and use, like, I feel like women have to really, 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 like, take a step back. And I feel as though that at least the freaking judicial system should change a little bit.
They're never
For y'all
gonna.
to take a step back, and ease up on the gas a little bit, a lot of women problems right now would probably be solved. But unfortunately, y'all have y'all foot so heavy on the gas, you have to crash and burn.
And that's why by 2030, that 45% of women are going to be alone.
And but the scary thing is too, back to the Travis World thing, the scary thing is too, is that like anybody, if there's women who pay attention to that shit and they're actually like that, they're seeing, I can do that and get away with everything.
Yes.
And that's what's scary.
She just caused an uproar.
Like, legit, and that's what I'm saying, because, like, how many women could get real petty after a breakup? I mean, I've had niggas be petty. I had one crash a car into mine.
I saw a video the other day. I think my cousin posted it. Some girl was literally waiting outside her baby daddy's house because he was about to go to work. The nigga opened the door. She looked like she was standing there for like 20 minutes. The nigga opened the door. She fucking maced him and just walked off.
Yeah. That's a fucking assault.
Just cuz.
But imagine.
He didn't do nothing to her. She went to his house. He opened the door to go to work, and she maced this nigga and just ran off.
And now imagine if the rules were reversed. How much time would you do?
He's doing 5 years.
If the rules
For
were
mace
reversed.
in the face, he's doing 5 years.
Just for if the rules were reversed. But she's going to get away with scot-free, and it's on camera too, by the way. It's on camera.
Like, men need to invest in ring cameras, please.
Oh no! I've been preaching. I'll be telling my girls.
Men need to have ring cameras.
But like I said, like, it's a scary amount. Like I said, I'm not gonna sit here and say all women. I'm not gonna say majority of women.
But there's a portion of women.
There's a scary amount though that are like that,
portion of
and it's
women.
like, yeah, there's a portion of women
mean,
who are like
It's
that.
not a handful.
Now-
There's a portion of women that are like that.
Now, would you say that society and culture is what to blame for the pettiness? Because I feel as though that the society we're in...
No, failure to heal is the result of the pettiness. Society can only do so much.
All right, but where I was going to get at is the fact that, like, all right, just even within relationships or, like, out of relationships, people are just naturally, like, feel as though, like, you want to be funny, I'm going to be hilarious. Like, a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? Like, one up the stakes. Yeah. And I feel like, I'm not innocent to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to be better than that.
I'm not above it at all.
But what I'm saying is that I hear you.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Jesus.
I'm sorry.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, even though, like, we could work on ourselves, we could be better, but it takes just the right person to trigger us and we could go right back to that shit. Mm-hmm. But my shit is that, like, I feel as though that this society and generation of people, we really, like, kind of, like, hype up the fuckery of pettiness.
But I'll tell you,
Zeus Network is a thing.
Yeah,
it's terrible. It's a fucking. It's the worst. It's the worst invention ever.
But listen, things like that only succeed
when people eat it
based
up.
on the people. So I say that all the time. When niggas say, why are people like this? Why are people like that? Why do people see black people like this? The Zeus Network is a thing. And I have nothing against the Zeus Network, but they are a thing for a reason. Everything is reality shows on that network, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yes.
They don't have like shows
Baddies,
or reality shows.
I don't watch it, but yeah.
It's a center for.
I don't really watch reality shows.
Were scattered.
Yes.
Yeah, 1 or 2 on BET.
Right.
A couple
VH1.
on
Now they're all on Zeus.
VH1.
And it's all centralized. It's centralized.
That means every show that comes on in a 24-hour span.
Yeah.
Is a scripted reality.
I don't really watch
show.
reality TV, but yeah, you're right. I don't really watch that shit.
I've never been into reality TV.
I'll give you an example of why pettiness is like overhyped and it's really a thing, right? I'll take it to recent now.
Oh, shit.
Everybody's gonna know everybody's gonna remember the Denver Nuggets, right? Nobody cares about the Miami Heat. Everybody cares about the winner. Nobody gives a fuck about the loser.
I don't think so.
Wait,
everybody wants to be the winner.
They smoked them.
Everybody wants to be the winner. Everybody wants to be
that.
triumphant. I got
that.
them.
I agree with you, but what I will say, I've seen more in this finals than a lot of other NBA finals, and then we can get off this topic. But
we just got into sports.
It's the comparison shit. I've seen a lot of people commending the fact that not one of those games was Miami just down for the count.
Yeah.
Like, Miami played great. Denver is just a better fucking team. And Jimmy Butler wasn't 100%. I'm not going to get that. But
5 years from
I
now,
get what you're saying.
5 years from now, nobody gives a
only,
fuck.
But that's always that's not
Because everybody cares. Everybody wants to be the winner. Everybody
But
wants
that's
to be
not even human
triumphant.
pettiness. That's just history only remembers the wins. That's just how it goes.
Yeah, and that's what they want. They want to be remembered. They want to talk about this relationship 5 years from now and be like, "I look what the fuck I did to this person."
Yes,
That's what it is.
I agree with. I agree with that. 100%.
Look what the fuck I did to them.
They want to feel like no matter what the heartbreak was that they experienced, they want to feel like they won the breakup.
Yep. He might have broke up with me, but I fucked Jaquan. I fucked Jamal.
I fucked his cousin in the
I
truck.
fucked his cousin.
That's
disgusting.
So you became a slut to spite him when he's happy with his new girl? I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. What did you gain?
Yeah.
Besides more bodies on your account.
That's what they want to be like. I fucked him over. He might have broke up with me, but I'm the one who really got him. I'm the one who really got him. He hasn't been the same since me. Like, that's what they want to be. They want to be that. She hasn't been the same since me.
It takes 6 to 8 weeks of good pussy for a man to forget about you.
Huh?
Yes.
Excuse me?
Tell me I'm wrong, man.
No. I've told women.
I've never heard of this. Excuse me.
It takes 6 to 8 weeks of better pussy than yours, and I will never contact you again.
And
you win the breakup. Bye.
I explained this.
I never heard of this.
And I've explained this to her.
What you gotta do is find a way to do that little thing with my left side that I like, and I won't even fucking call you anymore.
And I've explained this to her. I had a conversation with a woman because she just wanted to know, like, she wanted to know the curious mind of me.
Yeah.
So I told her,
God
like,
bless her.
she's like, so why don't you commit? Why do you ever want to commit? I said, listen, once again, I said, not all, not a majority, but there's women who genuinely like me. I said, and there's women who genuinely just want to break me down. They don't even like me.
Yeah.
They just want to break me.
They want to be the one. To
Yeah.
And she said, how can you tell the difference? I said, I can't. I treat them all accordingly.
Which it's unfortunate, but that is the realest shit I've heard him say. Since
Nah, that is because he did tell me that the other day.
That's the realest shit I've heard him say. Since
that wasn't me that asked him that. It was, damn, what's that? Wait, that was no, it wasn't. It was. I had asked something similar to that effect, and he was saying like, oh, you don't realize how much you're the exception. And then he's like, why do you think? He's like, and then he was like showing me examples, and he's just like we can't tell the difference because he said you'll go ahead and post some real shit, and then a hoe's gonna share it. So at the end of the day, how do we know who's who?
Who's the good girl? Who's the hoe? You can't tell the difference between a hoe and a good girl because it's the same thing. There's too many interests. There's too many similar interests. There's way too many. Like,
so how can us good girls differentiate ourselves from the hoes?
Fortunately,
Time.
yeah, time.
That's all you got on your
What
side.
is significant time for men in general?
As the
So,
I
like-
can't give you a number. Every man moves different.
You know, I literally like got so aggravated with the concept of time in a conversation, and I literally like screenshot the difference of time within a day. So like Jupiter is 10 hours, whereas Earth is 24, because I'm like I really hate
Fucking exist.
exactly because time is nothing more than a concept, and
They
I was
know
really
what the fuck Jupiter's like. You never
how
been
much
there.
how much it orbits around the how long it takes.
They base time based on how the planets orbit around the sun.
Right.
Because it's further out, it moves.
Fast.
It takes. Jupiter's closer.
Jupiter's close.
So it moves around the Earth faster. Just like when you're racing, the person in the end of the turn is gonna have more advantage than the person on the out. So
Right.
the planets that are closer supposedly move around faster, but time is all.
But like I really hate the concept of time because I hate that people like I had to like really emphasize that a person could be with you for 5 years, but a person could come in your life for 5 months and do more than that 5 years did. Because it's all about the quality. And then when we start talking about salary versus hourly, it would be stupid for me to get paid hourly because I could get the job done in 4. That person gets it done in 8. I would rather get paid salary because I'm going to get this job, but I'm going to get paid accordingly.
I hate pay rate.
You feel me?
Hate pay rate.
Right.
So, but yeah,
Like-
so yeah. Like as far as time and that's another thing too because I used to always get told that like in time.
But the thing is too, like,
And I'm like, bro, like, fuck time because like I'm showing you I am who I am, and what's gonna happen is,
Unfortunately, every
but
other
what's
girl
gonna
is
happen is you're gonna piss me off after a while, and I'm gonna be like,
And
fuck
as
this.
Men, guess what? As men, you know you're a catch. I'm chalking that up to the game.
That's some
it
bullshit.
is
You
bullshit.
get aggravated because you know you're not what I'm avoiding.
Right.
I don't know the fucking difference.
Yeah, we don't know the fucking difference. Like
I have to
you,
treat you the same.
you could give us the best 3 weeks ever.
If you give me an attitude on week 4, you put yourself back in that category.
Yeah, you can be the best 3 weeks ever. Because guess what? Another girl did too, and she ended up being a big hoe. So how do we spot the difference?
You can't.
You can't. Unfortunately, a lot of men do take L's and fumble good women because we can't tell the fucking difference. Unfortunately, there's a lot. Most men have fumbled a good woman, just like women have fumbled. A lot of women fumble good men. They just don't talk about it. It's just not as highlighted. Similar to getting away with fucking setting for somebody else to get murdered.
I
fumbled one.
It's not as highlighted because when women fumble, they get praised for it.
Yeah.
There's a difference. If I fumble because I'm a man and I understand. Think about sport. Think about football. If I fumble and I don't recover the fumble, I'm losing for my team. When women fumble a man, instead of being held accountable for the fact that she just fumbled, you got all her friends like, it's all right, girl. You didn't need him anyway. You good.
No.
Fuck that. You get
Because-
praised
I
when you
hate
fumble.
sister.
Yes,
Shit.
because
Praised when you
friends, when your friend group, your woman friend group, they give you terrible advice on purpose. I hate to break it to women. They give you terrible advice.
That's
on
why I don't
purpose.
have single friends.
Because they want you to fuck up. They don't want you to be better than them.
Yep.
They don't want you to be better. They don't want you to be better than them.
We're just triggering the fuck out of
They're
me
gonna-
today.
Like, I have
We're just
They're gonna
triggering the
sit
fuck
here.
out of
They're
me
gonna
today.
sit here and tell you, even though you can have a good man, they're gonna sit here and tell you the second, like, he might be in a bad mood. He might have had a bad day at work or something, and he just don't want to be bothered. They will sit here and tell you, fuck that nigga, go fuck somebody else. No one gonna back in their mind that this good guy is gonna find out eventually and fucking leave her. They know that, but they're still gonna give you
Yeah,
bad
'cause it's gonna
advice.
be her friends that's gonna tell them.
They need that, especially the.
It's gonna be her friends that tell
Especially
them.
the single friends that have been single for a while.
They want you to
need
be
that-
miserable.
No, it's not even just that. They need that dopamine kick off of your new misery
Yeah.
Yeah.
because they can't really dwell on their own anymore because time has gone by and you either gonna get over some shit or live in it forever. So they need that new endorphin of, oh, you about to break up with this nigga? Yeah, because they need that shit. Like, that's pathetic. You're pathetic. All you fucking single women that make your friends single because you're single, you're pathetic and you are a fucking
That's
sorry
why.
excuse for a
That's
woman.
why I always gotta say. That's why I always say if I'm getting into
At me, I dare you.
if I'm getting into a situation with a woman, I gotta know know about your family. I gotta know who your friends are.
I don't care
Why?
about your family. I care about your friends.
No, because I'll tell you why I care about family.
Why?
Okay.
Because
I know cousins could be toxic.
No, because I've dealt with a girl before. All she did was talk shit about her mother. I don't fucking like my mother. Blah 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 blah. She's this, she's that, she's this, she's that. Right? I eventually met the mother. They acted just a fucking like.
That's why she couldn't stand it. No, stuff like that. I think that's important.
So I'm like,
But I won't base like you said with the cousins. I won't base a person based off of their family because I understand what it means to fuck with your family heavy would be very different from that.
yeah.
Like if you was to be around my family, you would wonder why I haven't spent 10 years in jail or like because my family. I'm not saying my family's bad, but my family
They
all
got in
rowdy.
some shit.
But
We're all rowdy.
yeah.
You know
They
what
got
I mean?
into some shit.
Yeah, like we're all rowdy. Everybody got a little bit of a pat. Like niggas is from New York. Like it's not all sweet. You know what I'm saying? So
Speaking of New York, that song by Scarlett is just crazy.
oh my god.
But I also I have to know your friends. I gotta know what I'm getting
That,
myself
yes.
into because they're gonna be your downfall eventually. At
I
some
mean, would
point.
you say that? I mean, the way I look at it is that depending on the friends you keep, they could definitely hype up the petty breakup.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
they amplify
They
it. Like
do.
let's take it to Notch
You can just
10.
be a little confused and a little upset and say some shit trying to vent to your
They're like, let's ruin
let's
it.
let's go.
You turn around and look up. This bitch got pitchforks and torches. You like,
Let's go to this lounge. I'm gonna record you shit
Girl, I
your
got this
ass,
nigga right now
and you're
trying to
gonna
hit me
post
up.
it.
You
You're
got
gonna
a friend?
post it up all night. But we don't.
Hey,
but
hey,
matter of fact, hold on. Matter of fact, no, because we're gonna keep it a buck. today.
Oh shit.
Ant, my nigga,
Oh shit.
how many times have you been hit up by a girl like, hey yo, I'm out such and such like that. I got my homegirl with me, this and that. She needs somebody to talk to.
every weekend,
Oh boy.
And I rest my fucking case.
every weekend.
You hear how we
Goddamn
talk about-
47.
You hear how we talk about how he moves on the regular, but yet when girls are going through shit, there's a bunch of women that go, "Ooh, who could fuck her life up for me right now? This nigga that ain't gonna really give her the time of day.
Yeah.
Let me call
Fucked
him."
up. It's fucked up.
Because no, it's not even that. Like it's like they're gonna let's go to this lounge. I'm gonna record you on Snap, shaking your ass the whole fucking night because I know he's gonna see it. And gonna
Yeah,
post
I
up.
know he's watching.
But see, if you're smart, if you're a thinking man like myself, I know you're having a fucking horrible time
You're miserable.
because you wouldn't be posting shit. If you had a good time, the best nights of your life, you don't fucking post up.
I've seen you have the best days in your life, and you didn't do all of this shit that you're doing on Snapchat.
But not even that. The best
you're
days.
doing that to get a rise and cool.
The best times I've ever had in my life, I've never fucking recorded. It's not even documented.
Well, I mean,
I don't ever really
know how to have fun anymore.
I mean, I was just about to say, like, I have.
You go to a party that was mad on Snapchat, and you're there, and you're just like, yo, I remember one time I was at an event. I was at an event, and I went home and looked at everybody's fucking, like, Instagram
It's like
stories,
you didn't even have to
and
go to the
I was
event.
like, wait, is this the same party I was at? Because this did not look like
This night sucks.
To be honest, I have so much shit in my Snap, like, of things that I've done, and I don't post everything.
I don't, yo,
I don't even see the point.
My father got mad, not mad at me, but I had a conversation with my father one time where he was like, yo, he regrets, because when we went to WrestleMania, I took 2 pictures. I'm in the moment.
Yeah, I've done that too. I've been heated. I've been heated.
I'm a kid right now, bro.
I've been heated for that too. Like,
I'm
damn.
down the hallways like, Adam Cole, baby. I'm having a great. I'm not taking my phone out. Like,
I do the same thing. Same thing with me.
When I do
shit like that, I forget to even record. I'm living in the fucking moment. That's why I said a lot of my best nights, a lot of the best times I had in my life, is not documented. I never recorded it.
I
You gotta be there to know.
Yeah.
I kind of hate it sometimes. I'm like, damn, I wish I would.
I wish I could look back, but
I have a good memory.
I know what the fuck happened.
I
know what happened.
I had a great fucking time. You know what I mean? Like,
but see, that's the thing. That's why I know. But I know how a lot of these women operate. I've been in those lounges with you. I've been in those clubs with you. You're not that fun. Trust me. You're not that fun.
Not at all.
So when I see you on camera shaking your ass and doing all this shit, you're doing it to get back at somebody.
Yeah, you're mad.
Because I know you. You're not fun.
You're mad.
You're mad at somebody. You're not fun. Trust me. You go to once again it's a tit for tat culture. I do not like it. Even though I am a professional at it, I don't like it because you're forcing me to use these gifts that I have, and it just causes a whole bunch of shit. Like, if you want to go, all right, so like it's one of those things. Like, you want to go tit for tat, you don't want to do that. Like, I tell people, like I told this girl today, you really want to fuck with me, do it. Trust me, I love making examples out of fucking people. You want to continue to fuck with me, try me.
The thing that makes me mad about the tit for tat thing, and Jocelyn, you can weigh in on this too. The thing that makes me mad about the tit for tat thing is you don't really want to go tit for tat.
You don't want to go there, but
you want to do what you're doing.
They're forcing your hand.
Make me miserable.
They're forcing your hand.
But as soon as I start playing back, you gonna get mad.
Cause you know what the.
So why? Hold on. Cause now I have a question. Why take it that far when having a mature conversation and working out your issues is so much easier?
Nobody wants to be mature and have a conversation.
So everybody just wants to throw dick and pussy around to get back at each other. That's disgusting.
I know.
That is.
That's fucking wild.
I know a lot of
Am I
childish
bugging?
30-year-olds.
I know I have optics because like I'm in a relationship and shit, but like, am I bugging or is that wild?
I mean, me personally, I don't see the point of sitting there doing all that. But that's me personally.
That's what I mean. I'm just like, yo.
Like, cause the way I look at it is like my best revenge is gonna be leveling up.
That's it.
That's me.
That's it.
That's
if we
me.
weren't meant to work, it's gonna reflect.
Like, you're gonna be sick when you realize, like, damn, I could have been there with her, and you're not here.
You see me at a certain point, you see me doing a certain thing or living a certain way, and you see somebody else with
But that's
me,
what I'm saying.
That was supposed to be you.
You feel me? That's I feel like it's the best sweet revenge because it's gonna be like, damn, that shit gonna eat you up for the rest of your life.
I got one ex.
I'ma forever be your shoulda, woulda, coulda.
I've been dating on and off, serious and not serious, since I was 12 years old. I have one ex that does not regret breaking up with me. One. She's married and happy, and I love.
Oh, okay.
I still follow her on Instagram, and I've been seeing her with her kids, and it's not even like I'm looking at my ex thing. I'm just looking at somebody from my childhood, happy as shit, and I'm like, you go, girl. You know what I mean?
That's what's up.
But that's it. Only one. Everybody else, at some point, I've gotten hit up.
Because they're miserable.
Oh yeah, no, I've always got that.
Especially with Kiki, because this is the happiest I've been.
Yeah.
So they can see that. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, that nigga does that when he's
Yeah.
This is what it looks like when you do right by me.
Right.
Nice try.
Well, to close off tonight, I think the pettiest of pettiness goes to my friend. She is officially goated. She maxed out all her creeping, dusty, musty, crusty ass husband's credit cards and tipped all the females he's been stalking on OnlyFans. Y'all niggas that desperate? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Laugh my ass off. I done died and had a stroke. This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill.
She went blue Cantrell on this nigga, blow.
She really sat there and she went ahead
She said,
and she tipped one girl.
believe that a couple men cheated.
I actually met her at a bar.
Oops. Cheers.
I met her at
So
a
we're
bar.
friends. So the tip reads as follows. I sent you a $154.32 tip. I figured I'd send you this seeing my husband has been a creep on your OnlyFans. You deserve it for dealing with his trifling ass. Sorry he's a creep. Keep doing you, queen.
She should have sent $123.45 to every one. Yo, maxing out his credit cards on OnlyFans is goated. Cause she could have maxed it out on her own shit.
Wait, no, but
She could have maxed it out on her own shit.
But the funniest shit about the whole thing is that like I literally legit asked if he had any idea of that she did that, and she said no. And I actually, matter of fact, let me see if there's an update available.
Yo, that is she's top tier for that.
Hold on.
Shorty's top tier for that. I don't know who that person is, but she's top tier for that.
I know who it is.
That's top tier shit.
I have her.
That's top tier shit to me.
the
Because you know
update.
why? That's women that do that, because women all break up in different ways. The women that
No, but she's
attack your
married to
pockets-
this man.
no, the women that attack
Like
your
she
pockets,
ain't even gonna attack him on divorce
you know why?
yet.
You know why?
What?
It's gonna hit him more. She knows what that's gonna do to him.
You know who we should send that to? Zion Williamson. That's gonna be him.
What? Who?
Zion Williamson, the basketball player. It's been fucking porn
So
stars
you
left
don't
and
know
right.
about-
Wait, who's?
So I'll give you a brief. Let me see. We got 10 moments. All right. I'll give you a brief rundown. Basketball player, his name is Zion Williamson.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of the laughing stock of the NBA right now.
Why?
Because the nigga just can't get his weight right.
Why?
He's a big boy.
Yeah.
He's a big boy, but he's a
Big
basket. Wait, what's his
He
name?
makes
Zion Williamson.
He makes Shaq look skinny. He's a
Zion.
big boy.
He's like Charles Barkley.
Yeah, he's not just tall. He's big, and you know he African. Is he African?
Yeah,
South
he
Carolina.
looks like.
Oh, okay.
He looks.
He be eating good. Like he from the South. He whatever. They built a little.
Oh,
different.
he a thick one,
Yeah, he a thick boy.
but it's not even a bad thick.
But listen, he's a thick boy, and he also ain't played in like a year.
He played 22 games
Yeah, he gets
in like the
he's
last
injury
like
prone.
2 years.
He's injury prone, and a lot of it they say is due to his weight. Like his legs can't handle.
Because the motherfucker can jump.
Yeah, like he can leap, but you got all that weight coming down on your ankles and shit. Like
Yeah, that definitely would
cool,
be.
Whatever. That's enough bashing him. So Zion Williamson has a thing for porn stars.
As do I.
I don't
Corn stars.
corn stars. You're right. What did I say?
Porn.
You can't prove it.
You better bleep both
I
of them
got
out.
Nah, well, I'm gonna leave
Corn
it.
stars.
Corn starch. So
Damn,
yeah.
he's only 22 years old. He's
he's a
6'6".
young, he's a baby.
He's
he's a grown
6'6"
man,
and
but he's a
284. He should have played football.
Huh?
He should have played football.
He's actually really good at basketball.
Yeah. He's
No,
not
I
bad.
hear you, but I'm saying like he should have
But
played
whatever.
football.
So he gets OnlyFans model, I believe, pregnant.
Art?
He gets an OnlyFans model pregnant,
No.
and then announces it.
Announces it.
Yeah,
I'm super excited.
I'm super excited to announce that I'll be adding an addition to my whatever.
I mean, be excited for the kid, I guess. But
Yeah,
damn.
like it is what it. But at the end of the day, like I'm not gonna. Listen,
It be situations
porn
like that
star-
that make
porn
other
stars-
corn.
stars are people. Corn stars are people, whatever.
I hear you. No, but it's you do realize that it be those unicorn type. Well, I was gonna say you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's pun intended.
Yeah.
But yeah, unicorn situations like that is the reason why the majority of females think that it's okay to have all these OnlyFans,
No.
these Snap premiums,
Yes,
and
'cause
things of
there
that
are
nature
niggas
because
out
they
there-
think that there's dudes that's out there that's really gonna wife them.
And it's not even that there are. It's not the niggas they think it is. There are dudes that don't care and they will still hold you down or whatever.
Yeah, Lil Wayne. I don't care if you
It's
was
not
a,
the.
but
it's not
if
the-
you hit
it's not
every
the
man that you
basketball players,
ever
it's
knew.
not the rappers. It's not the NFL stars. They don't want y'all. They don't want the girl that I can go look at for $4.99.
That's disturbing.
I think that's the low rate. But anyway, so announces it. Then when he announces it, a corn star,
Who was on Ghetto Gaggers?
a cornstarch comes out
Yeah,
of
probably
nowhere
lit on that.
and just I guess she was salty. and
Very.
blasted this nigga. Nigga, you was just eating my ass last week.
She's been talking about him for 3 days
For 3 days straight,
and he did not respond once.
Dropping screenshots, and he was talking crazy.
Wait, wasn't there?
He
Wasn't
was.
He
there?
was
Also,
talking crazy to Shorty though.
wasn't there also a situation with NFL player that is similar to that, where she like added the coach on Twitter and she was like, "Get your player because he keeps stalking me or not leaving me alone."
I mean, how much of that is true though? I don't
I
know
don't
the
fucking
situation, but anyway. So
I just seen something.
then she starts talking about that he's paying her all this money every month.
Oh, that's the one that people are saying.
$100,000.
That's how you fumbled the bag. I think I did see somebody say like
that's
like she's fumbled the bag 101.
just you should have just shut the hell up.
Right,
Clearly, he's obsessed with you.
right,
From the messages that I saw, if that's really him, because you never fucking know.
right.
AI is a thing now. But if that's really him, like the nigga was obsessed with her. Like,
Imagine that's a new nigga's line of why, like when he gets caught cheated.
AI.
It's
Oh,
AI.
I can't. Are you kidding me? I saw you on Snapchat. That was AI.
Yo, I'm gonna be
I can't
heated.
wait. I can't fucking
I'm gonna
wait.
be
As
heated.
a tech guy, I know exactly when I'll be able to get. I'll never
Oh
use it.
my
But I know
god.
exactly what year niggas will start being able to get that off.
Oh
as far
my
as AI
god.
goes.
Yeah, 2030.
Nah, no. You think it's that far?
Oh shit, 2027.
You got like another year.
2025.
You got another
2025.
year and a half.
Yeah, 2025.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You got another year. I can go on Chat GPT right now and write a book
it's crazy.
in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I can give Chat GPT okay, whatever. So she starts blasting this dude, whatever the case may be, and everybody's talking about it. I personally think he's an idiot because constantly and over again do we hear the stories about the NBA and NFL stars that get caught up with these types
Yeah,
of
Brittany
women
Renner.
doing dumb. Brittany Renner's a little bit of a different case.
I mean, she said it best.
Brittany Renner was smarter than most of these other chicks.
Brittany Renner said it best though.
I understand that. She's smarter than most of the other girls that were doing what she was doing.
You know, I understand that, but my point is that Brittany Renner said it,
Yeah.
and they just keep proving her right.
She went to a seminar for it. Deion Sanders called her in.
Deion
Tell
Sanders.
these niggas,
Deion
stay
Sanders
away
is a
from
savage.
women like me.
He's a savage like that.
You seen,
He's
you
a
seen,
savage
you
for
seen
that.
Who's been spotted with her recently?
Shaq.
No.
Yeah.
No.
It
Well, I mean,
looks
hold up,
ridiculous.
but hold
It
on.
looks ridiculous.
But wait, that Shaq is the same one that went
No.
for hoops, so I
It
ain't
doesn't
even.
matter. Hoops was a grown ass woman. This is
I
a
don't
little
care.
girl. It looks ridiculous, Shaq. You in your 50s, bro. I love Shaq.
Age ain't
That's
nothing but a
Uncle-
number.
That's Uncle
Throw
Shaquille,
it down,
bro.
ain't nothing but a
No,
thing.
listen. That is Uncle Shaquille. I love Shaq, but he looked crazy.
Sweet baby Jesus.
If he popped up with like a, and I'm not saying she's like this, I'm just throwing her name out there because of the age thing. If he popped up with like a Melissa Ford or something, I get that. You're closer in age, that makes sense. But Brittany fucking Renner,
That's
Brittany Renner,
crazy.
like 32.
30.
Yeah,
She might
she
just
might be-
just hit 32.
Yeah,
She might have just hit 32
yeah.
this year. But like, the optics look crazy. Like at least when he was with Hoops, that was like what? That was like 15 years ago. Like he wasn't as old as he is now. Like you can't keep up with this fucking girl.
Or can he?
Touche.
I don't know.
He
What
is
you guys
7
think?
feet.
Make sure you guys let us know in the comments.
7 feet. He might have.
Like, share, subscribe. Send it to your mama, your baby mama, your brother, cousin, sister.
You ever see that meme of the squirrel trying to eat the banana?
Goodbye. Sweet dear baby mother. Jesus. Jesus Devontae Christ.
That's his name.